Uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani, ukituona ndani ya club samahani, hawa magrupi ndani ya fane namna gani, ukipatana ndani ya club ni aje, ukipatana ndani ya sapro ni aje, ukipatana ndani ya club ni aje, uko flani ndani ya lab na mezani, wakituona ndani ya sam
2006 nashika nazika naandika mistari mizani methali mezani.
Nairobi, the capital of Kenya, has almost 4 million inhabitants, and the massive gap between the rich and the poor makes it one of the most dangerous cities in Eastern Africa. A very big part of the population is living in one of the many ghettos around the city center. Poverty, the lack of a good educational system, and unemployment drives young people towards a life of crime.
We like the lucky few who survive. Most of my friends, like the people who I went to school with, most of them are either like dead or in prison.
To get money to eat, it's a problem, you know. Like we have, because of poverty, now many people are stuck in crime, drug addiction, you know, women getting pregnant and no men to support them.
I used to hang out with thugs. Drugs were being done all over around me, so there's a lot of pressure on me when I was growing up. Until I found music, that's where I escaped all that.
The emerging hip-hop scene gives the Nairobi youth a chance to escape from this desperate life.
It's usually a daytime event which starts at about 10 o'clock in the morning and goes on till right in the evening. And it's a free show, so people don't pay to come in. So you have all the little children, they can come and see their favorite artists.
In Islam, there's a lot of violence, especially among the youth, because we have a lot of guns being peddled. So we came up with a concept where he's going to get some artists to come and do a free concert to enlighten the youth.
And they also give advice to the younger children that even though you're poor, even though you don't have money, you know, you don't have to go and steal. You don't have to do drugs, you know. Just be positive and just have a belief in yourself and work hard. You know, stay in school. You know, don't follow bad company. You know, be yourself and be who you are and be proud of who you are. You know. When you bring a politician and tell the youths don't carry gun, they don't listen. But when you bring a young artist and talk to the youth and tell them, look here now, youth, don't carry a gun, don't hurt your brother, don't hurt your sister, then they listen more. So that's what you're using. You're using the artists then to reach to the youths and explain to them and try to change their ways to live in a more positive way.
If you do something wrong, as far as sex, and if you're young and having sex without a condom, I mean, things are bound to happen. So they address these kind of issues. They, you know, through a song, they'll tell them, watch out for that girl, or watch out for the way you live.
Putting it in a party format, you know, you're having fun, you're singing, but you know what, you guys...
the message is clear there. What we're saying is, no matter how smart you are, you can't be smart enough to beat AIDS if you don't play by the rules. You either abstain, use protection, and if you're lucky enough to still doesn't have it, you go to VCT, get tested, and live positive. That's all about it.
Our
society has millions of women, yeah?
Yeah.
And I mean, women are the majority of this society, but in most cases they're just left sitting on the fence, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not lack of education. We have so many women, women who are educated, but still, they're not considered.
They've been taken like to be sex machines, to just sit home, make babies, bring babies up.
Lack of money, lack of self-esteem, then it leads into inferiority complex, and then they go into prostitution for someone to make them feel good, and eventually that just messes them up.
I don't want my sister or my mom to be treated like a different type of human being just because they're women. I figured that they should also join in the struggle and try to address the issues, because the issues affect them a lot. Family issues affect them, children affect them, you know, irresponsible pregnancies affect them. They like the cornerstone of a family. I think they should be part of the struggle, the movement.
In Kenya right now, okay, mostly the men actually do hip-hop, you know? Not that the women don't want to do hip-hop, it's because they haven't been reached. No, no one has, you know, reached out to them.
We're trying to like sell a good image first of all in dancing, because normally here in our society, guys take it negatively. They take it as dancing is prostitution, especially for cheap.
We have ladies and gentlemen all doing hip-hop, and it's like, hey, when she rap and when he rap, it's not about a girl and a boy, it's about hip-hoppers. You know, it's like they both got hip-hop, they both love hip-hop. Forget the gender. That's why I like hip-hop, because it does not cut through. It's not, hey, it's a guy doing it, it's a girl doing it. No, it's anybody can do it, and that's the level we want to get to.
The message has to be there, and you have to be consistent with the message. If the message is against, let me say, against corruption, for example, you have to bring artists who have a popular song about corruption, and that way people will start to understand that really this corruption is killing our nation.
I have no apologies, I'm too corrupt. In the high position, I'm too corrupt. I'm living a flashy life because I'm corrupt. I'm so corrupt, I'm so corrupt. I have no apologies.
The institutions for democracy, they're not really working, you know. They're being moved around like this, you know, to benefit a few individuals. But the masses, you know, they're just suffering, you know, they can't get anything from, like, you know, from the institutions. So things are completely not working out the way they're meant to be. Yeah, so that's why we're saying, man, we need to change. You know, it's more like it's a revolution, we need to change.
Vote for me, people, vote now for me, yes. Yes, I need you for me, yes. Vote for me, people, they corrupt me.
Actually, what we try to bring into their minds is that we are the government. Not those elected and the elected guys. We are the government, and we try to do that by music, by our hip-hop music, by putting it so simple and clear to them so that they know that.
I have no apologies, I'm too corrupt. In the high position, I'm too corrupt. I'm living a flashy life because I'm corrupt. I'm so corrupt.
The people in the ghettos, you know what they do? They sell their labor cheap, you know, very cheap. They sell their labor just to earn some peanuts. Maybe they can pay rent, buy food. They have kids, they can't afford to take their kids to school. Probably no. Nowadays we have something that we call is more like free education. But still, you know, kids are going to the school, but they don't have enough teachers, you know, to teach the kids. So which means the basic education that they are getting, it's not quality.
It's not even basic.
Everybody's pretty much school, secondary school, and then got the university. But you're not being taught the basics of life, you know, which is respect, struggle, and they're not teaching them that. They're teaching them that if you get good marks, then of course you go to a big school, and if you get a big school, you can demand a big salary. So it's not really, they're not teaching the man on the ground how to live. That's why hip-hop is the kind of thing that might inspire somebody to get off his ass and go work, or get off his ass and go get a job, which is not being addressed by the government. The government don't know how to address it. I think with younger people might be able to say, listen, we go through the same shit, so come on now, change, it's time for a change.